Gyanakosha, an encyclopedia of Vedic knowledge by Pact. Vedas. Rig Veda. Hymns on Agni, Rig Veda, Mandala 10.
ओम गणानां त्वा गणपतिगं हवामहे कविं कवीनामुपवस्त्रवत्तमं ज्येष्ठराजं ब्रह्मणान् ब्रह्मणस्पतान् शृण्वन्नोतिभिः
Mandala 10, Sukta 16, Damana Yamayan in 3 meter, visualized Agni. Burn him not up, nor quite consume him. Agni, let not his body or his skin be scattered. O Jatavedas, when thou hast matured him, then send him on his way unto the fathers. When thou hast made him ready, Jatavedas, then do thou give him over to the fathers. When he attains unto the life that waits him, he shall become the deity's controller. The sun receive thine eye, the wind thy spirit, go as they merit it, to earth or heaven. Go if it be thy lot unto the waters, go make thine home in plants with all thy members. That portion is the goat, with heat consume him. Let thy fierce flame, thy glowing splendor, burn him. With thine auspicious form, O Jatavedas, bear this man to the region of the pious. Again, O Agni, to the fathers, send him who offered in thee goes with our oblations. Wearing new life, let him increase his offspring. Let him rejoin a body, Jatavedas. What wounds soever the dark bird hath inflicted, the emmet, or the serpent, or the jackal, may Agni, who devoureth all things, heal it, and Soma, who hath passed into the Brahmanas, shield thee with flesh against the flames of Agni, and compass thee about with fat and marrow. So will the bold one, eager to attack thee, with fierce glow hail, fail to girdle and consume thee. Forbear, O Agni, to upset this ladle. The gods and they who merit Soma love it. This ladle, this which serves the gods to drink from, in this the immortal deities rejoice them. I send afar flesh-eating Agni, bearing off stains, may he depart to Yama's subjects. But let this other Jatavedas carry oblations to the gods, for he is skillful. I choose as God for father worship Agni, flesh-eater, who hath passed within your dwelling. While looking on this other Jatavedas, let him light flames in the supreme assembly. With offerings meet let Agni bring the fathers who support the law. Let him announce oblations paid to fathers and to deities. Right gladly would we set thee down, right gladly make thee burn and glow. Gladly bring earning fathers, nay, to eat the food of sacrifice. Cool Agni and Agni, refresh the spot which thou hast scorched and burnt. Here let the water lily grow, and tender grass and leafy herb. O full of coolness, thou cool plant, full of fresh moisture, freshening herb, come hither with the female frog, fill with delight this Agni here. In Sukta 20, Vimadaya Indra in Ekapada Virata meter hailed Agni as, send unto us a good and happy mind. I worship Agni, youthfulest of gods, resistless friends of laws, under whose guard and heavenly light the spotted seek the mother's breast, whom with their mouth they magnify, bannered with flame and homed in light. He glitters with his row of teeth, kind furtherer of men. He comes when he hath reached the ends of heaven, sage, giving splendor to the clouds. To taste man's offerings, he the strong hath risen erect at sacrifice, fixing his dwelling, he proceeds. Here are oblations, worship, rest, rapidly comes his furtherance. To sword-armed Agni come the gods. With service for chief bliss I seek the Lord of sacrifice, Agni, whom they call the living son of cloud. Blessed evermore be all the men who come from us, who magnify Agni with sacrificial gifts. The path he reads is black and white, and red and striped, and brown crimson and glorious. His sire begat him bright with hues of gold. Thus with his thoughts, O son of strength, O Agni, hath Vimada, accordant with the immortals, offered 3 hymns, soliciting thy favor. Thou hast brought all good, strength, and prosperous dwelling. In Shukta 21, Rishi in Astapadaki says, Agni, with offering of our own we choose thee, Agni, as invoking priest. For sacrifice with trimmed grass, at your glad carouse piercing and brightly shining, thou art waxing great. The wealthy ones adorn thee, they who bring us horses as their gift. The sprinkling ladle, Agni, at your glad carouse and glowing offering, taste thee, thou art waxing great. The holy statues rest by thee, as it were with ladles that overflow. Black and white gleaming colors, at your glad carouse all glories, thou earnest, thou art waxing great. O Agni, what thou deemest wealth, victorious and immortal one, bring thou to give us vigor, at your glad carouse, splendid at sacrifices, thou art waxing great. Skilled in all lore is Agni, he whom erst Atharvan brought to life. He was Vivaswan's envoy, at your glad carouse, the well-loved friend of Yama, thou art waxing great. At sacrifices they adore thee, Agni, when the rite proceeds. All fair and lovely treasures, at your glad carouse, thou givest him who offers. Thou art waxing great. Men, Agni, have established thee as welcome priest at holy rites. Thee whose face shines with butter, at your glad carouse, bright with eyes, most observant, thou art waxing great. Wide and afloat thou spreadest thee, O Agni, with thy brilliant flame. Able art thou when billowing, at your glad carouse thou dost impend the sisters, thou art waxing great. In Sukta 45, in meter Tristup, Rishi Vastrapri Baladan hailed Agni. First Agni sprang to life from out of heaven. The second time from us came Jatavedas. Thirdly, the manly soul was in the waters. The pious Lord enkindles him the eternal. Agni, we know thy three powers in three stations. We know thy forms in many a place divided. We know what name supreme thou hast in secret. We know the source from which thou hast proceeded. The manly soul lit thee in sea and waters. Man's viewer lit thee in the breast of heaven. There as thou stoodest in the third high reason, the steeds increased thee in the water's bosom. Agni rode out like Dayasu. What time he thunders, he licked the ground about the plants he flickered. At once, when born, he looked around and kindled and lightened heaven and earth within with splendor. The spring of glories and support of riches, rouser of thoughts and guardian of the Soma, good son of strength, a king amid the waters, in forefront of the dawns he shines and kindled. Germ of the world and sign of all creation, he sprang to life and filled the earth and heavens. Even the firm rock he cleft when passing over, when the 5 tribes brought sacrifice to Agni. So among mortals was immortal Agni, stabilized as holy, wise and willing envoy. He waves the red smoke that he lifts above him, striving to reach the heavens with radiant luster. Like gold to look on, for he shone refulgent, beaming, imperishable, life for glory. Agni, by vital powers, became immortal when his prolific father Dayasu begat him. Whoso this day, O God, whose flames are lovely, prepares a cake, O Agni, mix it with butter. Let thou and further him to higher fortune, to bliss bestowed by God, O thou most youthful. Endow him, Agni, with a share of glory, at every song of praise sung forth enrich him. Dear, let him be to Surya, dear to Agni, preeminent with son and children's children. While Agni, day by day men pay thee worship, they win themselves all treasures worth the wishing. Allied with thee, eager and craving riches, they have disclosed the stable filled with cattle. Agni, the friend of men, the Soma's keeper, Vaivasvara, hath been lauded by the rishis. We will invoke, be indignant, earth and heaven, ye deities, give us wealth with hero and hero children. In Sukta 46, meter Tristu, Rishi Vastrapi Baladan visualized Agni, stabilized for thee, to lend thee vital forces, giver of wealth, God of his servant's body. The great priest, born who knows the clouds, abidder with men, is seated in the lap of waters, worshipping, seeking him with adoration, like some lost creature followed by its footprints. Wise Bhrigus, earning in their hearts, pursued him and found him lurking where the floods are gathered. On the cow's forehead, with laborious searching, Trita, the offspring of Vaibhavas, found him. Born in our houses, youthful, joy bestower, he now becomes the central point of brightness. Earning with homage, they have set and made him blith, priest among mankind, oblation bearer, leader of rites and purifier, envoy of men, a sacrifice that still advances. The foolish brought the never bewildered forward, great victor, song inspirer, fort destroyer. Leading the youth gold bearded, like a cursor gleaming with wealth, they turned their hymn to prophet. Holding his station firmly in the houses, Thrita sat down within his home surrounded. Thence, as law bids, departs the tribe's companion, having collected men with no compulsion. His are the fires, eternal, purifying, that make the houses move, whose smoke is shining, white waxing in their strength, forever stirring and sitting in the wood like winds or somas. The tongue of Agni bears away the praise song, and through his care for earth her operations. Him, bright and radiant, living men have established as their blith priest, the chief of sacrifices. That again, him whom heaven and earth endangered and engendered the waters, this was earth, and with might the Bhrigus. Him Matsarvaswan and the gods have fashioned holy for man and first to be entreated. Agni, whom gods have made oblation bearer and much desiring men regard as holy. Give life to him who lauds thee when he worships, and then shall glorious men in troops adore thee. Om.